Hi everyone, welcome to week 6. We are really in the home stretch this week and next week, and we're done. This week we're going to be looking at a topic that doesn't get a whole lot of airtime when we talk about special ed, and that's the subject of talented and gifted and the concept of a student being twice exceptional, a student that may have a disability but is also gifted and talented. So this week, I do have some materials for you. I'd like you to read a little bit about the identification of giftedness in children. Something to keep in mind is that the federal law requires that we identify children that are gifted and talented. So they can get brought to an IEP meeting, they can be tested, but the law does not require that they receive any services. So if you are fortunate enough to be in a school district where they do provide gifted and talented services, your district is going over and above what the law is expecting. I do think with all the budget issues that we have seen sort of rear their ugly heads, we are seeing less and less of that kind of programming. But it's really important for you to know that this category of twice exceptional does exist. So if you are working with a child who is twice exceptional, how can we support them in their area of disability, but also support them in their area of exceptionality and talented and giftedness? You also have a couple of videos to watch. I think it's 3 videos about what twice exceptional is, and just a little bit more information about that. So in our discussion, we're going to talk about twice exceptional students. Based on the learning materials that you engaged with this week, I want you to talk about what information was confirmed, what information may be confusing to you still. What do you think is essential? What's important for everybody to know about twice exceptional and how it fits with your understanding of special education? And anything surprising? Is there something new that you found really interesting or that you were unaware of before you dove into this week's learning materials? And this week for our assignment, we're really going to start trying to put things together. So what I want you to do is choose either a video, a presentation with a narrative, an interactive display board, a web page. If there's another way that you want to demonstrate your knowledge, reach out to me and we can have a conversation to see how we can do that. Most of the time I say yes, if there's a way that you feel is a better way to demonstrate your learning. But what I want you to do is I want you to be able to do a presentation for a family talking about the fundamental components of special education. So this is part of, you have learned all this information about special education. How would you now take this, put it into plain language, and explain it to parents and caregivers? So you should be going back through the week 1 through 6 materials, including the twice exceptional, and creating this video presentation, interactive display, or web page. Make sure that if you do a video or a presentation, please keep it to around 5 minutes. Because remember, we want to make sure that we really get the big ideas here. Make sure that you also include a bibliography, and you can submit that as a separate document with any of these kinds of projects. If you have any questions, reach out to let me know, but I really do want to see connections to your learning materials over these 6 weeks. So make sure that you have that very explicitly, however you choose to do this project. If you do choose to do like a video, you can do in-text citations verbally. You could say like in this particular book or in this particular video, so-and-so said, and then place that resource in your list of references. So I'm really looking forward to seeing these presentations, and hopefully some of you can actually use these in your professional lives. So I'm very excited to see how you're going to explain to families sort of the basic fundamental concepts of special education. Take care, have a great week, and I'll look forward to hearing from you all in the discussion.